Hi everyone, my name is Michael Yee, and I am a senior accounting and finance major at Miami University. And I'm here today to talk about a couple of questions for going abroad. So, first off, why did I decide to study abroad in China and through the Alliance? So, at Miami University, I am part of the China Business Program and minoring in Chinese, and I believe Shanghai was a great location for its international business environment, and it also provided the opportunity for me to practice my language skills on a daily basis. I ultimately decided on the Alliance because of positive reviews from alumni and classmates, and I was very impressed by how prepared the Alliance was in terms of before going to China and while I was in China too. So, what was the most unexpected thing you experienced or learned about yourself? And I would have to say that was my independence because on a daily basis, you're figuring out where you want to travel, what you want to eat, what you want to buy, and there's no one really there to help you make those decisions. Next, what did you feel you got out of your time abroad? And this is a difficult answer because obviously I believe my language skills improved and I got a cultural sense of living in China, but it's also the great friends and experiences that made this trip very successful for me. So, next, what was a typical day like? Well, usually on a weekday, I would wake up, I would go to class, and then after lunch, I would take time and explore the city, possibly go out for dinner, and then after that, I would usually come back to study, and even after that, we might go out on the weekends to experience the nightlife in Shanghai. So, what cultural aspects were the hardest to get used to? And I would definitely say it's the people that Shanghai has. You have never seen so many people, and it's often difficult to get around, especially in the subway and walking around on the streets. But it's just something you'll have to get used to. Next, where did you travel and did you have a favorite place? So the Alliance took us to Hangzhou and then on a field study trip through Guangzhou, Hong Kong, and Macau. And during independent travel, I also went to Japan. And I would have to say my favorite place was Hong Kong because you're on such a small location, but there's a lot of stuff to do from shopping, eating, um, going on boat rides with friends. So I'd definitely say Hong Kong would be my favorite. So, what is one thing you miss most about your time abroad? And hands down, that was the people because the people I met abroad made my trip unforgettable. And then, so what are some of your favorite foods you discovered while abroad? And my favorite two would have to be the pot stickers while abroad, and also the soup buns that they have in Shanghai, which were amazing. So, what are some of the things you would tell students preparing for studying abroad in China to bring? And I would definitely say is don't pack too much clothing because you'll buy a lot more while you're abroad. And also, while you're initially going to China or anywhere abroad, I would also bring toiletries because after you throw these away, this will lighten up your suitcase for bringing souvenirs and etc. back into the United States. So, what is an experience that you would recommend everyone to try? And I would have to say, just exploring at random. I did that multiple times while abroad, and I even went to very unique places like a water town and was able to do that kind of on a whim, and it was a great experience. So, how are you able to stay in contact with people that you have met abroad? And specifically for China, I often chat with my friends abroad using a program called WeChat. We've also planned kind of trips while in America. So last month I traveled to Boston and met a lot of the friends I made abroad. So, how do you or when do you hope to return to China or Shanghai in the future? And I chose Shanghai originally because of its business environment. So I hope within the next couple of years I'll make time to go back, hopefully for work or just for personal travel. And then the final question I have is how is the nightlife or entertainment in Shanghai? And as any other large city, there's a lot of stuff to do at night. There's a lot of bars and clubs, but I think it's appropriate as long as you're often in groups of people and you have to be aware of your environments because even though Shanghai was a relatively safe place, especially as an international student, you just want to be more safe and vigilant of your surroundings. So I hope answering these questions gave you a better idea of studying abroad, especially in China. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at yeem as in Michael, w as in William, at miamioh.edu. Thank you.